Grade 8, English. Page 108. Unit 12, Lesson 1. Exercise 1C. Listen and number the news excerpts in the order you hear them. Then write the correct type of news next to each. The first one is done for you. 1. Cooler, wetter weather is coming to northern parts of the country. It is expected to bring more clouds to those regions. 2. It was a big match between two top teams, which ended in a 2-2 draw. 3. A powerful earthquake hit the island last Sunday afternoon and destroyed 20 houses. 4. Two men with guns robbed a store in an outer suburb last night and they took 2 million kyats from the store owner. 5. For his contribution to the Myanmar film industry, Bogale Tintong received the 2017 Lifetime Achievement Award. 6. A summer fashion show will be held at the Spring Hotel at the end of this month and there will be other performances by singers. Exercise 2. Fill the blanks with the words given below. Then, listen and check. A. All the firefighters in the region are still putting out the forest fire which started yesterday evening. They all are trying very hard to keep the blazes under control very soon. B. A severe storm hit the town last Friday and it made many buildings collapse. Hundreds of people lost their homes because of the storm. C. A strong earthquake shook in the eastern part of the country. It was reported that at least 14 people were killed and more than 100 people were injured. D. A very miserable thing happened last weekend. 13 whales were stranded on the shore near a village in the coastal region. Nearly half of them were found dead. Exercise 3A. Listen and complete the dialogue with the words in the box. A. Did you watch the TV news last night? B. No, I didn't. Did you hear anything special? Yes, I've got a bit of good news for our school. Go ahead. What's in the news? Our headmaster was presented with an award for outstanding performance on World Teachers' Day. You know, it's held every year on the 5th of October in Nay Pai Tav. Wow. That's amazing. What did he receive this award for? He rescued a student from drowning in a fast-flowing stream last year. Oh, he risked his life to save that student. I'm really proud to hear that. Okay, let's go to congratulate our headmaster. Page 110. Unit 12, Lesson 2. What is happening in the world today? Read the news items given below. A. This summer will come out above average temperatures for the entire country. The hottest months will be May and June. The temperatures in these months are higher than normal in the south and the west but near normal in the north and the east. Although the temperatures are higher than normal, there will also be heavy rains with strong winds during these months. B. Some of the Myanmar popular fashion designers recently held a fashion show at the Kazumi Hotel, Yangon. It took place from September 23 to 25. Famous models wore the dresses created by the designers. They said that the aim of the show was to promote local fashion designs. At the event, the audience enjoyed not only the fashion show but also the performances by famous singers. On the last day of the event, there was a big lucky draw for the audience. C. Last week, there was a big theft of diamonds worth $5 million in an African country. For a couple of days, the police searched for the 3 thieves who had stolen precious stones. Finally, the thieves were arrested at the airport just before they left the country. One of them disguised himself as an old man and the rest as tourists. The police said, "We're able to arrest them with the help of the passengers." They added, this is due to successful cooperation between the police and the public. D. anonymous businessman donated $1 million to help in the fight against COVID-19. The donor said, "We need each other now more than ever." He added, "We should thank all the doctors and nurses for their tireless efforts on the front line. The money will be used to purchase medicines and PPE sets." Page 113. Unit 12, Lesson 3. Exercise 6A. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. Last night, a burglar broke into my house. I went to bed rather late. I started to go to sleep when a slight cracking sound woke him up. I went down the stairs with a torch. In the pale moonlight coming through the window, I saw a man standing behind the cash desk. He was going through the drawers. I shouted, "Thief! Thief!" and shone the torch in his face. He was wearing a mask and there was a crowbar in his hand. At once, he ran towards the open window, jumped onto the windowsill and escaped. I called the police and they arrived a few minutes later. Page 115. Unit 12, Lesson 4. Exercise 3A. Complete the new story with the correct tense of the verbs given in the box. It was about 5 o'clock yesterday morning. Zorzor got up early to go for a walk. Everyone else in his house was sleeping as it was Sunday. Zorzor heard a strange loud noise and ran out of the house to see what was happening. Many people in his neighborhood looked out of their windows. At first, Zorzor could not see things clearly because a big cloud of dust was spreading all over the street. After a few seconds, all of them found that the old brick building opposite to Zorzor's house was falling down slowly. 5 minutes later, the local emergency response team arrived. Luckily, no one was injured in this accident because the house owner left the house last month knowing that it was too old to live in anymore. Later that day, the police came and inquired about the accident.